Hello everyone, and what is going on? Hyperion-Blue-GT here. Welcome back to Gran Turismo 7 Part 100. Today's video is going to be having a good celebration to reach my milestone ever since from the beginning back from Part 1 on March 4th, 2022. This will be a very good time to be focusing on race number 13 of 15 in the World Touring Car 800 will go to Japan at High Speed Ring. For having a good excellent celebration to have this part of the video, it takes a lot of series of challenges and go by race event on different car classes, and this is how it goes for only a next round to go proceed for having a 20 lap endurance and adds up to have a series of pit stop will be going faster and tougher to have 6 turns on the forward direction. By the maximum reward to go by usual after finishing on Autopolis International Racing Course, 160,000 GT credits to go for having a tire wear by having 4 times and fuel consumption to go by 6 times. This might be a very good piece of cake, but it may not be a piece of cake. It has to do the best part and go faster that you might need to do the inside and find a good line. As for the next Group 3 car as I'm choosing is the Toyota Supra GT500 1997 with the UDRS Insportec livery. This classic GT500 race car from the Japan Grand Touring Car Championship is very true to be iconic and legendary to be part as the first ever limited edition along with the Mazda RX-Vision GT3 Concept Stealth Edition and Porsche 917K, and the fourth one is the Nations Cup specific team livery variation on countries in the Toyota GR Yaris RC High Performance. But that would be a very good recommendation to have a good highlight to myself as I'm about to go classic and race on in to have one of the 4 legendary Gran Turismo racetrack to go on to the World Touring Car 800. Alright, looks like we got Emily Jones is here on the race menu. I'm Emily Jones from Australia. The GTR Nismo GT3 I'll be racing today has a starring role in the Gran Turismo movie. Have you heard it yet? It tells a story of a gamer pursuing his dream of becoming a pro race car driver. You should really check it out. Besides, it's a true story. Yep, I knew this is how it turns out to have a GT movie variation to the 2018 Nissan GTR Nismo GT3. I always loved the movie in theaters, but I can't wait to get it out to have a Christmas gift on DVD on Blu-ray. Now let's race and get everything to be settled in for it, folks. So I have to go on lean 6 and have the hard compound racing tires to be set and go overdrive 20th position and master the legendary racetrack on High Speed Ring is ready up and go. Okay, going by turn 1. Got a good eyes on Ryuta Kokubun. Here comes turn 2. Better make sure that you might need to be precisely to do the outside is going to be your best advantage. But it's no longer to do the inside, but the outside is going to have to take enough speed. So gonna have to kick it up on the high gear and go turn 3 and 4. This has got to do a lot of good speed, and precision is all about test your skill for only a GT3 race car. Especially this one is a GT500 race car is ever before to become as a true legendary iconic race car. So coming on turn 6 at the final corner, go full throttle and have power 1 to be entered on lap number 2. Okay, that's position 17. 3-car overtake and go back on turn 1. That's what I'm talking about. Just like good old times from the previous Gran Turismo games. There we go. A good speed and precision is doing well on turn 2 to have a back weight on turn 3. Okay, coming in on Mendoza, inside the tunnel after clear turn 4. Go by turn 5 to have power 2 to go back up. Yeah, that's good. Have the outside, we'll sprint to the call. There's Emily Jones on the far distance. I can see the GT movie variation is now coming along on position 13. Third lap entered. Now gonna have to do the outside. Right back at turn 1. Very good. Just gonna have to keep on going and brake well to be steady as precisely to be as a true legendary racer. Okay, I'm on the 10. 9 more to go. Gonna have to keep a good side-by-side on turn 3 between the Supra and the Corvette. "18 seconds remaining. I'm doing well and keep it up." Okay, got a good eyes on Koke Lopez and Yamanaka on BMW M6 GT3 Sprint and Toyota GR Supra Racing Concept. Fourth lap coming up and double overtake to get back onto turn 1. Okay, doing well on gear 6. That's a good turn on number 2. Have the good straightaway on the bridge, crossing on sector 2. Alright, just gonna have to keep going and hold up the paces. Is gonna have to take a good line on the inside. But I can't wait to get my very own Gran Turismo movie so I can watch it until Christmas Day will come. But we're in the month of December, folks. All the early times of Christmas shopping is just yet to be on the last call before entered because of winter season is coming. But we're still in the fall season, viewers. Just going to wait in about a few days until the 21st will be entered to have the first day of winter. Here comes the 5th lap. Fastest lap I took from number 2 is 1 minute, 7.595 seconds. Okay, gonna have to keep a good extra space careful when taking too much speed. Clear pass on Basilio Gallo. Next up, position 6 is Baspi Bir Boris. Okay, going in on turn 4. Gonna have to check a weather radar in case of rain surveillance. But still, it's all about having a good clear weather forecast to have a bright and sunny day. There we go. On the 10th second, go by lap number 6 and about 14 to go remaining. Okay, got a good eyes on Takumuna Vinosono, Kawakami, and M. Brady. Okay, going in. Caution on turn 2. Let the Audi R8 Elements Evolution to go through, and I'll have to come back in. Alright, 3rd place. So now I'll have to keep a good hold on the offense in about 8.8 seconds to catch up on Angel Inestrosa along with Igor Fraca. But very brilliant to have a good capable for the 1997 Toyota Supra GT500 that is actually to be used as a Castro Tom's variation ever since on the debut from Gran Turismo 5 back from 2010. but different kinds of variation that related to the Castor Tom Supra is the original that have a GT title back from Gran Turismo 1, but still popular, and even perhaps to have the different changes to have this kind of a fully modified vehicle is still have a good usage on the GT500 regulation is now become as a Group 3 category. So I'm going on the inside, just keep pushing, and it's about to go partly cloudy. Turn 3 on the right. There we go. Just gonna have to wait until the rain will be coming in at any minute. .5 seconds. I'm still doing well. Have turn 6 to stay without contact. Okay, on the roll and go for lap number 8. Okay, I see them right now. Gonna have to wait. Hold the throttle on turn 2 for the outside. And go catching up on Inostroza in about 2 seconds up ahead. Okay, penalty line is always have a good highlighted reminder when inside the tunnel. So in about 13% remaining, this would be the time to go to the pit stop to have a first leg. So I'm going in. Just have a one-way entrance to go there and have the hard tires to be set and good to go. So I'll have to let them come and wait for the opponents to be moving on in lap number 10. Just yet to be earlier, but also perhaps to have some minimum requirements to go preferred to use onto the medium and soft racing compound tires. But keep an eye out because one race and matter of condition that might be quite going either between for having a partly cloudy or with having a same partly cloudy to have a chance of rain. But speaking of which, rain forecast coming in about a few minutes as I ever saw on the weather radar. So I'm going in, get back on 14. Okay, there we go. Back on position 13. Not yet until moving up on 11. Okay, going down on 93% fuel. Okay, going in. Just have to wait until a few other racers will be enter the pit. Okay, there we go. Lap number 10. 10 more to go remaining and still standing. With all the hard work from the driving mission to the same track with the same car class, differences and go hard competition for the World Touring Car 800 at high speed ring is very much more perfect to be priored onto the previous update that features for the Nissan GT-R Nismo GT3 GT Movie variation is now quite going for having a role of appearance. But very good for Emily Jones. She just really got to take a good hands on the Gran Turismo movie variation to the 2018 Nissan GT-R Nismo GT3. Okay, going back on Sector 3. Half turn 6 will go all around. Okay, Takamuna Minasono in the pit. Headlights are being turned on. Okay, gonna have to do trend caution on Busby Beer Boris. Turn 2 doing well. Okay, back on 4. Now for Emily Jones. Okay, good grip. Alright, looks like Igor Fraka and Angel Inostroza in the pit. So I'll have to wait and just gonna keep a good grip lookout to have a medium racing compound tires, as I'm still prefer to go on hard racing. And there you go for Emily Jones. Coming on and proceed on lap number 12. That's more like it. First place for Team UDRS and Sportec in the lead. Okay, now time to turn this race around and have a good calm before the storm will be arrive on the rain. Here it is right now. Windshield wipers turn on. Just to have a less percentage of surface water on the tarmac is gonna have to take a little bit more time. Hopefully, I'm still gonna have to make one last stand to win this race and just go enter on the penultimate for race number 14. Okay, there you go. Just keep the tires warmed up and go number 13. There goes Busby Beer Boris. Okay, what comes around goes around on high-speed ring. Okay, gonna have to check the fuel. 51%. Gonna have to get back to the pits and double check on the radar. Not yet. Just gonna have to keep a good lookout on the rain surface is now coming slowly. That's 1 minute, 8.202 seconds. Still doing good. Back to turn 1. Keep the gear 6 to be up and running. Alright, that's good. Looks like Emily Jones is on position 6. She's doing well. She's always gonna have to keep on racing to stay clean and do a potential for the 2018 GTR Nismo. Almost there, folks. Just getting closer on to the 20th place driver. We'll go blue flag zone on the Trailblazer. Okay, 15 lap. Here it comes. Just only 5 more to go remaining, and the tires are still just keep a good pull down the line. Looks like the light rain is now hitting high-speed rain. Better get ready because the windshield wipers will be ready to turn on. Okay, that's good enough on the distant gap. Gonna head back to the pits and go grab another set on hard racing tires. Okay, time to go for having a second round on refuel. This will have to go preferred on racing medium. So I'll have to wait and let Igor Fraga and Angel Inestrosa will have to pass my current position. There's two of them right now. So I'll have to join the party. And right on time. Okay. Light rain's coming back. Now it'll have to take 4.1 seconds on to lap 16 will be proceed. That's pit stop number 2 in a row. No turning back now. Okay, now gonna have to go back on turn 3 and 4. Igor Fraga and Angel Inestrosa are going all-out battle to take the first position to go by conclusion. So coming out on the tunnel, and we got a wet surface is now on the increase. So I have to watch myself. The wet surface is going to be a bit lower, but the rain might have to go a bit faster to be raced up by the percentage in the tarmac. Just 3 more laps to go, and fastest lap is still going on in progress. Okay, I see some sparks coming around exit from turn 1. Okay, turn 2. Good position, and keep focus on sector 2 at straightaway number 2, but precisely to be put up on straightaway number 3. Okay, there they are right now. Okay, let's go, let's go. Keep going straight as I'm about to go offense. Yes, there you go. 1 minute, 6.763 seconds as a new fastest lap record. Very good for my Toyota Supra GT500 UDRS Insportec is a very good recommend Group 3 car to be mastered at high-speed rain. By having 2 types by a car and the racetrack is becoming legendary. But I still got a lot of way to go because the rain is just keep pouring in. But it's about to get heavy. There's some few other blue spots might be slowing down. I'll have to survive any way I can. Just have the 19th lap will have to go proceed, and then the percentage on the wet surface is about to go harder and pouring on. Here goes nothing. Wet surface is going exercise caution. Good call on turn 2. Okay, here comes the Trailblazer. Blue's out. And that means the 20th position is going behind. Okay, there we go. Inside the tunnel to have a feet dry. And go back on the wet in sector 3. So this is it, folks. As lap number 19 to go pouring in on the wet surface, we'll have to take the final lap to go entered on number 20th. So it'll have to take a few minutes as the rain is still keep going challenging by the struggle. This will have to take a good one-way step onto the finish line to go first place, as Angel Inestrosa and Igor Kraka will have to take one more pit stop to go remaining. But I still got this one after taking a good successful challenge on driving mission. But this one is going to be a real deal for having a good run and go all out to have a main part of the grip. So let's bring the Supra home and go element of nostalgia to have a good podium finish. Okay, there we go. Have one more straightaway in the tunnel. Go to the final sector at turn 5, approaches on turn number 6. Okay, go, go, go. Gonna have to make one good pass on Baulio Gallo. Yes, very good. First place and race number 13 in the can for having a good closer step onto the penultimate before moving up on Sardegna Road Track A. Very good to be impressive to have the Toyota Supra GT500 1997 is very good to be dominant on high-speed rain to have a good part on the dry surface and go wet on each part of the 10 lap. But total time by almost 24 minutes. Now I have 23 minutes, 53.470 seconds for the fastest lap I took on number 17, 1 minute, 6.763 seconds. So good so far, and that's how High Speed Ring is the best pickup choice from the previous update to the World Touring Car 800. But even perhaps, it takes a possible grip that might need to be very extra careful if you really want to go clean racing. But I'll have to take 160,000 GT credit to go by regular. Total distance is 189.5 miles on driving marathon, and plus to have a replay will be zoomed in to have a good look. Okay, that's 2 and update. Alright. Replay saved. And looks like just 2 more to go, folks. This will have to take 15 laps to be entered on Sardegna Road Track A as penultimate, and the final race on Spa-Francorchamps in the 24-hour layout. Event directory is still on 68%. Gonna have to check again, and this will be quite giving a good detour session to have a progress to have 2 more remaining by 86% in progress. Alright, so if I had to choose between Group 3 or any kinds of various race car, or even just gonna have to choose a different hypercar on track only. But it'll have to take a lot of decision before entered to have the best race to be entered on number 14 in Sardegna Road Track A for part 101 in the next video. So I'll have to think about it and wrap this up before at the end of the video. Well, it takes a lot of good celebration for myself to have this video to be stopping in by part 100, but in the meantime, I'll have to do my best and keep going forward to have the current season from season 1 and this one to have season 2 to go in by progress. But altogether, it's all about having a full walkthrough to have your very own journey to become as a YouTuber. So, I'll have to keep working on and I'll have to keep my best effort to see how it turns out for every content video that might need to have some few requirements to go by trimming down during on live stream on the set. But I'll have to leave it to myself. But after all, I'll have to save it and just gonna go by break time until I'll have to be ready up and go to part 101. So thank you for enjoying watching the video on Gran Turismo 7. Glad that you enjoyed. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel for a like, comment, then click the bell for notification on upcoming content videos if you'd like to see. Don't forget to check it out on any social media platforms like DeepNetArt, Instagram, Twitter, GT Planet, Patreon, Discord, and more to see my image artwork like UDRS liveries, Vision Total Drama fan art, Ricard liveries, and more whenever you're welcome at any time. I'll be seeing you guys next time on Gran Turismo 7, and I look forward to see you again in the next video. Keep on racing, stay clean.